everyone, and welcome or welcome back to my channel, Iris Budgets. In today's video, I'm going to be cash stuffing for the last week of May, but I'm actually going to be doing a double cash stuff. So the money that was meant for week 1 of June, I'm actually going to be cash stuffing it into today's budget. A couple of reasons for that. I'm going away soon, and I'm going to be doing a cash condensing at the end of May, and I want to try and take as much money back to the bank. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. So let us go ahead and get the money out. So I've got 2 weeks worth here in week 2. So today I'm going to be cash stuffing £700. So let's count it out. I've got 51, 52, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 500, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 595, 600, 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95 and £700. So this is one of, well, probably the last time we see 50s in my normal cash stuffings, because I was putting a lot of money to my holiday fund. When I come back, that will no longer be the case, unfortunately. So high 50s, you're not going to be here much longer. In my side hustles, I'll probably still cash stuff 50s, but in my usual weekly cash stuffs, I think this might be the last time. So never mind. Right, first job is, what have I got left over from the last week? So let's see. I don't think I've got that much in terms of coinage. So I've got £1 coin for Budget with Ira. I've got 2 50s, and then I've got some change for Errol. And then, so groceries has got £10, which I'm going to put towards household, I think. Fuel, I haven't topped my car up. I'm going to do that in the next couple of days. Spending has nothing. And then I've got 1.5 for the £5 challenge. All right, so let's go ahead and restuff this. So groceries, I'm going to give it the full 2 weeks of cash, which is £100. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Now I know I probably won't spend all of this, but I'm giving it to myself anyway. And whatever I've got left over, I might take it with us to use at the airport or something like that. I don't know yet. So fuel's not getting anything. And then spending, oh my God, I have to show you this. So anyone who saw my last video will know that I was struggling with the sticker that I was using to keep my place on this Infinity Challenge. And the lovely Stacy from Stacy's Budget has sent me a gift, and she sent me this magnet. So it's a magnet that sort of sits either side, and basically I can just move it around to show my place. It's really tiny, and these bloody nails, which I'm getting off tomorrow and I can't wait, I could barely get it on, but it's on there now. And so if I just make sure it's there, I can use it to keep my place on the Infinity Challenge, so listen, thank you so much, Stacey. It's just such a lovely gift. So what am I doing? £35 is for spending, but we'll do the Infinity Challenge. Such a genius idea, because I have to say I was struggling with what to do. I had some other really good comments, like a paper clip, and a few other things. So +1, which means we go here. So I'll move my little magnet to there. So £20 is going to go towards a sinking fund later on, which gives me £15. Oh, hold on. What am I doing? I should be giving myself 70. I tell you what, let's do it twice. So I've got £15 for this week, and then whatever's left for the time I've got left. So let's do it again. So another 35. This is called doing it on the fly. Another +1. is down here. So £5 there. So 5 of this will again go towards a sinking fund. And so now what have I got for spending? So I've got 20, 30, 45. That's cool. Oh, it's already moved. Right. Yeah. I need to be really careful with it because I'll lose it. I know I will. Right. Okay, so that is the Saffiano all restuffed for the next 2 weeks. So next up, I'm going to show you another gift that I got sent to us. Honestly, like, you guys out there are so kind, so kind. So Jen from Budgets and Dreams, the lovely Jen, she and I have the same top 100 books poster. So basically, top 100 books by, I don't know, someone who decided these are the top 100 books. You scratch off the ones when you've read them. And she said to me a while ago, I've got one of those books, and it's this one here. It's called The Sound and the Fury, and it's by William Faulkner. So she said, when I've read it, I'll send you it and you can read it. So I've got this book now. I might take it on holiday with us, actually. We shall see. But I'm so pleased. Jen, thank you so much. She also sent me another couple of things. So she sent me this challenge. Look at it. It's just roll it light. So it's a savings challenge. It saves £50. Now, obviously I've got a few savings challenges. I know my coins go somewhere, and obviously Becca has just sent me another lovely bundle of challenges, which I'm going to incorporate into my budget when I return. So I'm trying to think of what to do with this, and I've got an idea, which I haven't thought through fully yet. But I think what I might do actually is, instead of this being £1, I think this might be 10. And the way I might use this is, so when I get to my savings challenges towards the end of my cash stuffing, I'll have a set amount of money each week, which might be different each week, but it'll be a certain amount of money which I'll then save towards different challenges. And what I'm thinking is, I might roll a dice, and whatever it lands on, that might be the amount that I save towards a savings challenge, like my 10k, or a new challenge that I'm going to introduce, which I'll show you in a bit. So that might be how I use that. So I'll give that a little bit more thought. But Jen, thank you so much. And she sent me 10 pence for Errol. Isn't that so sweet? Look at that. It's a proper shiny 10 pence. So Errol, you got a gift as well. Isn't that really sweet of Jen? So listen, Jen, thank you so much. I'm going to pop that in there for later on, for when we do stuff little Errol. Thank you so much, Jen. All right, so first binder we're going to stuff is my Essentials binder. And we're going to start here with Home. So Home today is going to get £15. So 10 and 15. So I have 150 in the bank, 170, 180, 190, 205 in Home. And then Household, I'm going to put the £10 in that I had left over from groceries. And I'm also going to be adding another 10. So Household now has 20, 30, 45. And then Home Maintenance is not getting anything. Energy is going to get £5. So I have 250 in the bank, 255, 60, 265 in energy. Did I read something in the news that energy prices are going to go down? I think I saw something like fleeting, but I've not then done any research. Is that right? I don't know. Right. Appliances getting skipped. Garden is going to get £5. So I now have 50 in the bank, and then 75 and 80 in garden. Kingston is going to get £5. So I have 20, 45, 55 in Kingston. I got a couple of comments about what type of dinosaurs these are. Diplodocus, is it? They're not actually dinosaurs, by the way, they're lawnmowers, but anyway. Okay, insurance this week is going to get £20. So I now have 400 in the bank, 420, 40, 60, 470. Is that right? Yeah. So £20 in insurance, so I can colour in 2 houses. Getting close for insurance, which is great. Okay, car tax is going to get £5. So I now have 50 in the bank and then 70, 80, 85 and 90 in car tax. For some reason the totals on my little cheat sheet aren't right, which is why I'm like confused. All right, so that's car tax. Car maintenance is going to get £5. So I have 100 in the bank and then 20, 35 and 140. So I added 5, didn't I? So I'm colouring the other side of this. Oh my God. I'm a nightmare. I'm just really cack-handed, that's the problem. Okay. And then, where are we? So, oh, right, that is it for this binder. Okay, so next, moving into birthdays. So Hermione's done, Minerva is done, Lily has 40, and I'm going to add 20 to her, so she has 60. And I'm going to add another 20 to Ginny. So she's not till October, but we're going to start her off with 20. So that is it for birthdays. And then next up, we're going to move into my binder. So we're starting with hair and beauty. And today it's going to get £40. So 20, 30, 40. The denominations might not be right here because I sort of budgeted 2 separate weeks and then I've like shoved it together. So it might not be right, but it's fine. So Hair and Beauty now has 150 in the bank, 170, 190, 210, 230, 240. I reckon most of that's going to be spent in the next couple of weeks. Clothes this week is going to get £20, so 10 and 20. So I now have 150 in the bank, 160, 170 and 180. Looks is getting skipped, but books is going to get £5. So I have 10, 20, 35 in books. Health is going to get started off with £10. And then yoga is going to get 15, so 10 and 5. So I have 10, 20, 30, 45 now in yoga. To be honest, I've barely used any of those classes yet, so like it's fine if this takes us a bit longer. Social, this week is going to get 10. So I have 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30 in social. And then fun is going to get £5. So I have 10, 15 and 20 in fun. Gifts is going to get £20, so 10 and 20. So I have 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45 and 50 in gifts. And then tech, I am going to unstuff this 1100 for my iPhone in my unstuffing video, but I'm going to start tech off again with 5. So it now has 1105, but technically just 5. And then my holiday fund, which is where the 50s go, is going to get £200. So 51, 52. So I now have 200, 300, 400 in the bank, and then 55, 56, 57, 58, 5900 So I'm hoping to bolster this once more in my next side hustle cash stuffing, which should hopefully be like later this week. So we're going to complete this tracker. I'm not going to like do any more palm trees. This was originally £4,000 and we've reached that. We've actually surpassed it, which, bearing in mind I've only been saving since September, is like, it just shows how much you can save if you put your mind to it. If you've got the funds, you know, and you budget correctly, you can do it. So that's the holiday fund tracker all finished. So it's just going to get an extra stuff in my side hustle, and then that'll be it done. And when I return, this will still get stuffed, but it'll be a slower stuff, because I probably won't go on a big holiday next year, which is fine. All right, and then trip fund is getting skipped. So that is it for my binder. Now, before I go into savings challenges, I'm going to show you a couple of new binders that I'm going to be launching when I return in mid-June. So the first one, I showed on my Instagram stories and my account a few days ago. This is another version of the Stars collection. So these come in loads of different colours now. And this one's going to be called the Summer Haze Savings Challenge Binder. So same concept, same design, but it's just got a different coloured trackers, different coloured back cover, different coloured vinyl. But fundamentally everything else remains the same. So we've just gone for this really lovely hot pink holographic vinyl on there. So this will be available in amounts of 250, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 and 5,000. So that is the new Summer Haze binder. And then the next one was actually a custom order I got a few months ago for somebody who wanted 5K specifically with a bees theme. So I'm now going to launch this as a standard binder that I do, and it's going to be called the Honeybee collection. So this is it. It's got two lovely bees on the front, a little bit of honeycomb. I've made this in a 5K, but again, it'll come in lots of different amounts. It's got the black treasury tags, and here is the tracker, and it's got this lovely gold vinyl, and we've got a little bee at the back. So that's going to be the Honeybee collection. So that'll be available when I return. And then finally, this is a one I've done for a while, but this is one I'm going to be introducing into my budget. So you'll know if you watched me before that I don't really have any short-term debt. My main debt is my mortgage, and it's, I think, quite a high mortgage just for me on my own. And I'd like to try and pay chunks off it when I can. So the plan is when I return, I'm going to be saving money into a separate binder that when it reaches the target amount every time, I'm just going to pay a chunk off my mortgage. So that's the plan. And to do that, I'm going to be using this binder. So this is the Enchanted binder collection. I'm going to do it in a 500, which means I can stuff smaller amounts each week to get to that target. And I know it's kind of Disney themed. No, I'm not going to Disneyland, but you know what? My home is my castle. And I love this design. Like, it's literally one of my favorites. I love the vinyl. And yeah, I love the design of it. So I'm going to be doing that. If you ever order one of these, by the way, I can't control, like, because the vinyls, it's got like an ombre effect. And I can't really control how this part comes out. So sometimes you'll have a lot more yellow in it. Sometimes you'll have a lot more purple in it. Sometimes a lot more like peach and pink in it. And it's just kind of how it comes. So yeah, anyway, right. So that's the new binder, which I'll start stuffing when I return. So let's move on to actually stuffing some cash then. So Christmas binder, I'm going to be doing two amounts this week. I'm going to be doing a 20 and I'm going to be doing a 15. So let's cross them off first of all, which only leaves 3 to go. Oh my God. Is that right? Wait, is that right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so a 20. And 15. So 10 and 5. So we've just got a 20, a 15 and a 20 left. And that's it done for the first time. So that's that one. And then we are going to do the 10K. And today it's going to get £20. 10, 15, 20. So I can cross these two off, which means we've done this for the first time. Amazing. Right. This is how, honestly, if I do say so, I love the concept that I've come up with here. So this first envelope just holds the money until you reach 200. So I've now got 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 195. So the first 200 I can now put into the first envelope here. So I've got 200, which means I can wipe this clean and I can start it again in my next cash stuffing. So I'll do that off camera. I won't bore you to tears with that. And now I can cross off the very first 200 on the main tracker, and we go this way to first get to the first 1,000. Now then, I've been thinking about what kind of colour scheme I want to do here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Roy, G, Biv. What do you guys use to remember the colours of the rainbow? It was either Roy G. Biv or it was Richard of York gave battle in vain. So I've only got 6, but we can just leave off the V. I wonder if I have to change that now, because Richard of York has been found to not be a tyrant, isn't he? He was found under the car park, wasn't he? Is that right? Oh, do I want to do a cross? I might colour it in, you know. Sorry, I'm being a fanny. That's more permanent, isn't it? Done. It's done. Oh my God. I don't know why anybody watches me. Right, I'm gonna leave that to dry. Let's move on to the rest of my savings challenges. Alrighty then, savings challenges. So we are starting with Sparks of Joy, which is going to get £10. So 5 and a 10. So I've got 100 in the bank, and then 20, 40, 50, 60, 75 and 80. So 180 now in Sparks of Joy. And I can take off another one of these. I got a comment saying rather than stuff Lux for now, if I want to try and get this done quicker, put the money I was going to put into Lux into here, because this is like for a treat for my birthday. I might do that. I don't plan on stuffing a huge amount into Lux, like £5 here and there, so I don't know. I might just keep them separate. But anyway, we'll see. Right, Buffer is going to get £25, and I'm hoping that's what I've got left. 5, 10, 15, 25. Yeah, so 25 into Buffer. So altogether I've now got 150 in the bank, 170, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200, 5, 10 and 15. So 215 in Buffer, and I just added 25. So we shall colour in a 15 and a 10. So that is Buffer done. So Becca, Scouse Girl Budgets, we're going to start that when I come back. So now we've got Roll With It, and I've got £25 from the Infinity Challenge earlier. So now I roll this dice, and let's see what that £25 is going to go towards. 7. Oh my God, Christmas. Ah. Oh. How much more would I need to complete it? Oh, more than that. Yeah, no. Right, we'll just do... So we'll do a 20. Into there. And then I'll put 5 in here, but we'll add to it next time to complete the 15, if that makes sense. So I'll not tick off that 15, but I will tick off the 20. and we'll come back to it. Right. Oh, that's class, that. I'm happy with that. I wonder if we can finish this in me side hustle then. Get it done. Get it done and banked before I go away. That's a good idea, isn't it? Rather than having cash in the house. I mean, my house is going to be looked after, so it's not a problem, but still. Okay, so that's that done. And then we've got my £5 challenge, which is going to get this one little 5. So I don't count this till the end of the year. And then we've got budget with Ira. All righty. So I think we've only got one little pound coin here for Ira. So that's that. So I think in the interests of just keeping things quick, let's just do, oh, and I don't have my tool out because everything's away now. We'll just do an easy one. Let's do this thing here for ice cream. So we'll put that there. So £1 into Ira, and then we've just got 1, 2, I think £6 left, and Ira will be done. So that'll be after when I get back. Lovely, so that's Ira done. And then I've got 2 50s for the 50p challenge. So let's pop that in here. Okay, so 2 50s, we'll colour in 1 and 2. And then finally, I've got the 1 to 100, and I've got 20, 30, 40, 42, 43, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53 and 63. Thank you to Jen. Going into Errol. Oh, sorry. 63 going into Errol. 63. Oh yeah, we can do that. Right. So 63. Actually, I didn't see that 60 there. I could do the 2 and the 1. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the 58, and I'm going to do the 5. There we are. Okay, and I'll just go over that 3 because it's like it's seen better days. Right. All right, so that's it for another cash stuffing. So thank you very much for joining me. I shall see you in my next video, which will be a side hustle cash stuffing in a few days. All right, thanks guys. See you then. Bye.